everyone, Susan Kennedy here, living and loving life as always, here on the amazing Gold Coast, raining this morning, beautiful sunny day at the moment. So yeah, hope that life is great where you are. There's been an amazing energy in the place the last 24, 48 hours. I'm sort of referring really to the economic situation at the moment too, big stock market rumblings that are happening at the moment. And what I know is it's really a time where a lot of stress happens. Whether you're involved in the stock market or not doesn't really matter. What matters is that there's a lot of energy in the world at the moment, and the market in the world is driven by fear and greed. And, you know, if you listen to the television and the radio, which other than this show, I don't listen to the radio at all. But if you're listening to those things, you'll find that there's a lot of energy behind what's going on. And it can really affect your health. It can really affect your levels of stress. So just urging you this week to really become very conscious of how what you hear and what you read affects how you feel. And very important, the message I get today is all about health. It's about physical health. And knowing that no matter how much you want to have a happy life, if you don't pay attention to your physical body, you really don't have the energy to have happiness, because your spirit is in your physical body for a reason. And part of that reason is you have to take responsibility for yourself as a physical being. So I know a lot of spiritual people do a lot of spiritual work. I'm one of them. I'm always meditating and I'm doing all these Zen things. But the reality is I also have to pay attention to my physical body. And that means eating well, resting when I need to. I'm very guilty of not doing that as often as I should. But it's really, paying attention to the posture, paying attention to what your body needs, really paying attention and just really accepting all the many blessings that the world has to offer. Because, you know, you don't actually need a lot of money to have good health. If you actually go to the supermarket or even to the organic farmers markets and mainly eat the things that are fresh, you know, fresh fruit and vegetables, you'll be getting all of the nutrients and all of the goodness that your body needs. So you don't actually need bread. You don't need all this processed stuff in order for your body to be healthy and vibrant. And you'll notice that when you start to eat differently and when you pay attention to food, it really makes a difference to how you feel inside. So the message this week is really about paying attention to your stress levels, to your physical health, about using nature as a great source of nourishment, but also inspiration. So being able to, you know, go outside in the sunlight or even the rain. This morning I walked on the beach and normally it's beautiful and sunny, but there was this big black cloud up above me and I just went, you know what, I'm going to get wet, so it doesn't matter because nobody died really of just getting a bit of rain on them. So yeah, just went and had a beautiful walk. And then the thing is, you know, the other thing about reducing your stress levels is just accepting whatever's going on in your life right now. So often when I'm reading and when I'm working with people, there's a lot of inner resistance. There's a lot of resistance to what's happening for yourself, what's happening for other people. And basically when you can be in the energy of acceptance, it creates this energy of amazing calm inside you. And that has a physiological effect on your body and on your mind. So if you're working with people, if you're a healer, if you're a teacher, if you're a leader, if you're somebody that wants to do this kind of work, or just generally just living life, if you're stressed all the time, you're only going to operate at probably 10% of your maximum capacity. So the whole idea this week, become very aware of how you feel when you hear things, when you read things. Use the energy of nature to support you. Go for a walk, eat really, really good food. And then just accept where you're at and accept the decisions that you make. So what that means is don't just blindly accept life, but look at what you can do what you can do. And when you've done everything, it's just to accept that now it's all going to happen in a certain way and you can always choose how you react. That's my little bit of message from Spirit today. I'll just show you the cards because I always love showing the cards. So these are beautiful light cards that I have from a beautiful lady here called Garta. So they're the first one was about health. The second one was all about blessings. And you'll notice actually in all of these cards, very much the colours of pink and blue. And the third card was acceptance. So again, pink being the energy of the heart chakra, all about love, blue being about communication, a lot of green in the first one as well, which was health. So again, when I see the green, it's about healing, it's about getting out in nature, it's about using all of nature's amazing gifts to really support you on your journey. So that's my little spiel for the week, and I'm going to take my first of two callers. So I've got Cheryl in Mooresville, North Carolina. Now, is it Cheryl or Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. The only reason I say that, Cheryl, is I mentor a group of ladies, and I have one who calls herself Cheryl, one who calls herself Cheryl, and I do a monthly meetup, and I think we have 5 Cheryls in the group. So welcome, and how can I help you today?
Well, with it being a new year and all, I just wanted to know, do you see, or does the Spirit have any big changes coming to my immediate future?
Well, I feel there are big changes for you. One of them is I feel a break away from an energy that says that you can't do things. I just feel strongly that there is almost feels like there's a man in your life that sometimes is very dominating. So I hope I'm on track here, but I get an image in my mind, so I'm just saying what I see. But I also know that this year is about you achieving more, and I feel like I'm going back to some sort of study. So is that something you've been planning this year?
I haven't planned on going back to school, but, a lot of people have told me I should, but I haven't planned on it.
Yeah, and so again, what I see with you is that I'm not really sure where I'm going next, because I feel like I'm on the precipice of a big change. Now, is there a separation happening, or is there this kind of energy with you as well?
A separation with a man?
Yeah.
I have a boyfriend of 14 years, but we don't live together. We just date. But I did meet a gentleman about 2 years ago, but he lives really far away. We only see each other like once a year, and he is a dominating man.
Okay. Well, look, I'll just say I'll repeat what I said at the beginning. The feeling I have is that for some reason you don't move on with your life because you're afraid of that with the man in your life. It feels like I'm afraid to move on and do the things that I really want to do. So I do. What's your birthday, Cheryl?
February 16th.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 2 is 11. It's 2. So you're in a 4-year this year, which is all about hard work. It's all about bringing form and foundation into your world. And I really just see this year, I think this year is about you choosing what you really want. So I don't feel that I'm fully committed to anything in my life at the moment. And this is about you finding commitment, finding strength, letting go of a lot of things. But specifically, I feel it's around your work, that there's either more training or more work. So I feel very tired in the work I'm doing at the moment. Are you in some sort of hospitality? I'm
a special education teacher.
Okay. Again, well, you're serving, aren't you? You're serving people. But do you understand that feeling of being very tired and very overwhelmed with it all? Yeah. So I do feel it's time to step back from it. Not so much step back from your work, but I feel like I'll be looking at what else I can do in a different way. Because I think that just takes too much out of you. Now, what's your year of birth, just to help me with something else? What's the year you're born?
1975.
75, okay, 10, 15, thank you, 22, 24, 25, 31, 4. Yeah, so you've got 2 very, very creative numbers. You're a 31, 4. So when I see that, at some level you need to be really using your creativity. I don't feel you have very strong boundaries, if it's okay if I say that to you, because I feel that people come to you with everything and you find it hard to say no. It's almost like I take in stray dogs if I could. I take in everybody. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing I see is I really need to push back the energy of, I feel like I just have so many people that are always coming to me, and I have to be able to say no. And I have to really now focus at this point in my life on what I really want. I do feel a stronger connection to your spirituality. Now, do you also have a problem with your hand at the moment?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, I just got a pain in my hand, so that doesn't mean you're going to have one. Sometimes it's just my body giving me a message. Um, the thing I feel is that you're reluctant to write. I feel writing is very big for you, as far as your expression and being able to write creatively. And I feel that I've had a dream of this is what I want to do, but I'm so caught up in the everyday of life. Would you recognize that?
I've thought about making a biography, but
Yeah.
but I'm too tired to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You're too caught up in the everyday of life. So a lot of the reasons that you're so tired, I would invite you to get your thyroid checked out as well. And I'm not saying that you have a thyroid problem, but I just feel that in my body as we speak, the energy of the thyroid from a metaphysical point of view is when is it my turn and always doing too much. And that's the thing I see with you. You've got a lot of determination. I can see it, I can feel it. You're someone that really puts your mind to something and you do it. So yes, this year is about change for you, but it's also interesting because of what I spoke about at the beginning of the show, which is paying attention to your physical health. And I really feel this year this is about this for you too. So I know that I have to really pay attention to my physical health. Just seeing where else that lands. Because keeping emotional balance is very strong for you. Have you had a lot of colds and flu lately as well?
I've had an ongoing cough for several months, but I work with severe autistic and handicapped children, so everybody's always sick.
Yeah. Now that cough, because I just got the cough when I was talking to you. That's why I asked that question. So the cough sometimes is unresolved grief inside as well. So I'd invite you to look at unresolved grief around relationships. As I said, you give 110% in what you do. I really feel it's time for you to look at how you can do things differently. And that might be cutting your work back and really getting involved in something that's not so intensive for you. But I've got the Tower card that's come out, which is all about massive change. So change coming for sure, and also about achievement. So I feel that there'll be lots of people helping you to achieve new goals. And I just get a sense that you're staying in the teaching profession, but that you're going to do it differently or in a different way and being rewarded for hard work done. So this other card too is about a new beginning, and it's about a new beginning with strength, with power, also with money. So yeah, I just feel that there's lots and lots of shift and change for you, but you have to be the one that recognizes what's going on at the moment. Now, is there also concern about a child of yours? Have you got a child about 18?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel a lot of concern is what I feel. And is this a son? Is your son?
It's a daughter. My daughter.
Your daughter? Okay. I just want to give you something there around what's going on there. So I feel your daughter's, is she a wee bit depressed as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know as a parent how hard that is and that you're very worried about her. And that's a lot of, again, what's draining your energy. I feel that your daughter will make some good choices this year for herself. I feel that she struggles, if it's okay to say, with her physical body. I feel she struggles with her weight a little bit and with her...
She's an eating disorder.
Yeah. So I know that this is... And your job is to let go of any guilt that you hold about that. Because what I've recognised as a mum is that our children have got their own journeys that they've come for. So my sense is to let go of worry if you can with her and just keep supporting her by supporting yourself. Because when your energy is in worry, she will feel it. But as you turn your attention to yourself to look after yourself more and to take the steps that are right for you, it teaches her that it's okay to do that. I feel that depression clearing for her this year. She must be involved. Was she involved in gymnastics or dancing as well?
when she was younger, much younger.
Yeah, so I feel that's where it stems from. All right, because everything has a root cause. And when I work a lot with healing and looking at these kind of things. So I'm very drawn to that. And I feel there's an energy of comparison with her, a feeling of having been potentially a little bit bullied or whatever. So I know that there's energy around that has stayed with her. I do feel as though there is your father still alive?
Yes.
And is there a good relationship with him?
I mean, I know he loves me, but we don't talk a lot.
Okay. Well, it may be her father, but I just get a sense with your daughter that it's almost as though there is an older gentleman that is going to give her some support. Now, you said you've been with someone for a period of time, but that's not the father of your daughter, is it?
No, but he is like a father figure to her. He's with her more than her own dad.
Okay. Well, I feel that that's very beneficial for her, that is helping her. All right, I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to let the reading go. If you want any more, you can contact me personally, on Facebook, and we can organise a personal reading, or go and get some help around it. But I do feel there's issues to be resolved around your first husband, all right, with yourself and with your daughter. So I know that there's issues around that to be resolved, okay? Now, your husband didn't pass, did he? He's not in spirit world.
No, it's not her father, but I was married, and he is still alive. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I just feel that there are issues that need to be resolved there for yourself and for your daughter. So whatever healing you can do on yourself around that relationship will help free her, and it will help free you. So I know that this year is going to be it's a big year for you this year. It really is. And your big thing is to recognize that you don't have to worry so much about time as just taking the time to feel into what's right for you. Starting your biography is important. I know you haven't got the energy at the moment. I just feel your daughter needs a lot of just hugging, love, and support. And I know that she doesn't take that easily. She doesn't accept it easily. So it's more just to be there for her without trying to offer. Because as mums, and especially because you're in the work you're in, she'll think you're trying to fix her. And then she'll think she's broken. So the whole idea is just be her mum, just hold her, just love her. And I know that she's going to be okay, and I know you are as well. So I wish you well. I'll just draw you an angel card before we go as well. Just help bring another bit of energy into it. Okay, so interesting. The card is divine timing. And I just had something about timing before when I was, talking. So I think for you, you have to let go of you must have a lot of concern around time. So I would let that go, but just know that as you work on yourself, as you love yourself more, and as you make better decisions for yourself with boundaries and healing, the timing for everything will fall into place this year. I feel like a lot of things falling into place for you this year. So I wish you well, Cheryl, and all the best with your daughter. That's okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so I've got Patricia now in Las Vegas. Patricia, how are you today?
I'm very good, and you?
Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. I just had a little laugh because I thought, Las Vegas, what an amazing place to live. A bit like the Gold Coast, really, where there's always action and things happening.
It's pretty cool. I love it.
That's good. You feel really bubbly. You feel like you've really got a lot of energy happening around you at the moment. What can I help you with?
I just kind of want to know what kind of changes were going to happen this year for me.
Sure. Okay. Mainly changes again about letting go is what I feel. I feel I've got a lot of concern around money, and I feel that's going to be a big change for you. Patricia, what's your birthday?
10/10/62.
Okay. Yeah, so balance again, really, really important for you. Even though you like the energy there where you are, you feel things really deeply is what I feel. I just get the sense that you feel as though you don't have a lot of power this year at the moment. Do you understand that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel that there's been, again, that you're here to find personal power, And it's funny today, the energy is around men and women. I just get that with you as well. I get this feeling of I've not to allow, it might sound like I'm a man hater, but I'm not. It's not about that. What I feel is that you sometimes let other people dictate what you do and how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel this year, yeah, there's a lot of change around that for you as you actually sort of step more into what you're here for. I don't know whether you're a model or an actress or anything like that, but
No, I'm not.
that's the energy. No, but that's the energy I see around you. And what I mean by that as well is that I feel like I'm very photogenic. I feel like this year I've got to really learn to love myself more and see myself a different way. So
that's what I would really like to do.
yeah. So the pathway to that for you is, firstly, it's stepping up and doing the things that you like to do. So I feel like I'm speaking up more. And I don't know whether there's money owed to you. Is there money owed to you from someone?
One person.
Yeah, I feel I'm getting that back. I'm asking for it and I'm getting it back.
Good.
All right, because, yeah. And that's, again, this is this thing of speaking up and saying, actually, this is my entitlement. So I don't know if this is around a marriage breakup or something, but it just feels like some man owes me money. It just work. Okay.
It's work.
Well,
yeah.
But I feel like I need to go in. I need to ask for that and get that money, so that I, this is all that part of, when I was saying what's different for you this year. It's stepping up. It's speaking up more. It's asking for that. I feel like I've got a list of things I want to do this year. So I do feel a lot of travel away from where you are. I'm very drawn to Colorado with you. Are you from that area at all?
I'm originally from Iowa, Des Moines.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Is that near there?
It's it's not too far away. Couple,
Okay. Yeah.
Well, by plane, couple hours.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm just very drawn. In my mind, that's how I see it. I just see it in that sort of area, like the,
Colorado's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm just very drawn there. I feel as though I'll be drawn back down in that area for a period of time as well. Again, this is all about how you teaching people how to treat you in work, in relationships, and also letting go of okay. I just sometimes don't know how to say things.
Just say it.
Okay. So if you have people that are really demanding in your life, potentially your mother or people like that, it's to know that it's your job, it's your life, it's your freedom. So I don't have to be pulled back into things, is what I feel. Into family situations or into that kind of stuff.
It's like I'm trying to work on being worthy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
my stuff, I'm like trying to be good to me, and I'm trying to set up boundaries, because sometimes I let other people push me around a little bit, but not my family wise, but other people's.
Yeah. All right. So just look though at the energy, because I know your mum's involved there somehow. So it can be that potentially what we do as adults, we carry the energy of our mothers. So if your mother was the same, maybe she didn't stand up as much, then sometimes we take on that. We take on that fear of speaking up. So just see if that sits right for you. And if it does, all you've just got to do is say, I'll let go of that. I'll let go.
Okay.
But I've got beautiful cards for you. So I've got change, beautiful change coming, all about creativity, using your creative energy. But what I also see there is letting go as well of any depression in the past around men. So whatever there's been around relationships, again, son with you. So have you got a son that's, there's been some sadness around?
Yeah, there has been.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So he's not in spirit though, is he?
No.
No. But I just know
my grandson is.
Okay. Yeah. I just feel that this is more about your son that's here than your grandson. I really feel this is about sadness, and letting go of any feelings that you could have done something or that there could have been more done in any of those situations, because there's only so much any of us can do. So I know, again, this year is about letting go of guilt for you. Guilt is a big energy that you carry, and it takes your strength away. So I feel, I get a sense that there's been a lapse in communication potentially with your son. And I feel that will reignite this year. There will be a lot more communication. And also
good,
for you to...
We're pretty good, my son and I. We're pretty good.
Oh, okay.
We have our moments, though.
Yeah, okay. So just more communication there is what I feel. But I also... Sorry, I've only got 2 minutes left, so it has to be quick.
It's okay.
Yeah, look, big changes. It's just that you're ready to go. You're ready to really step up and shine your light. Get some photographs done. Yeah. Go and get a real, professional photo shoot done is what it feels like. And I just want to reconnect with my hometown this year as well. So I know it's going to be an amazing year for you. So I wish you well. And
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
I'll give you a quick angel card before we go. And it's spiritual growth. So this year it's all about spiritual growth for you.
Awesome.
And with that,
I've been really meditating, and I actually heard spirit this time.
Good. Good. That's amazing. And I do feel you are very open. Your third eye is very open at the moment. So again, get involved in anything creative as well. And you've got the high energy of intuition. So just trust it and follow it.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you
All
so
the very
much
best,
again.
Patricia.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. All right, so that's our show for this week. Always interesting for me how the original things I talk about, which is health, blessings and acceptance, always come into the readings. So I wish you a healthful week where you accept all the blessings and you accept the amazing world that we live in. Have a great week, and I'll see you back here next week on Living and Loving Life with A1R Psychic Radio. Don't forget to ring in to get your readings as well. Okay, bye for now.